Greetings all you manners and minds of crimes, and today I am going to be going over a setup in Payday 2 that I've been using, that I've been having a lot of fun playing. It is a very fun setup, and it's also extremely effective, and, well, I'm just enjoying it a lot. So, the perk deck I'm going to be using is Anarchist. Now, I've had a rough history with Anarchist. At first, I really didn't like how it played. I mean, I've just been too used to playing Crew Chief, which is a very tanky deck, especially on Mayhem. Now, disclaimer, I have to say this right now, and you know, I play on Mayhem difficulty, okay? I do not play on Death Wish, Death Sentence, or Death Sentence 1 down. Why? Because I don't care about those difficulties. I've played Death Wish before, but it wasn't with Anarchist. I've played Death Wish with Crew Chief, and I did Overdrill, and I don't ever want to do that again because that was torture. That was not fun. That was an hour out of my life that is just... No, that was not fun at all. I already did a video on it. Not fun. I didn't even get the achievement. Whatever. So, when I show you the build, do not, please do not pretend that I'm a Death Sentence player. I play on Mayhem, okay? So, the two weapons that I've been using are the grenade launcher as a primary, and the secondary has been the Desert Eagle. The Deagle is a very, very powerful pistol and a whole lot of fun to use. It doesn't have the greatest ammo economy, but the grenade launcher is there to take down swaths of enemies, spawn a bunch of ammo boxes, and I just pick all that up with the Deagle and I'm good to go again. The Deagle seems to average around 4 to 6 bullets per ammo box. That's not awful considering how strong the Deagle is. It is perfectly capable of 1 or 2 tapping most enemies, and it shreds bulldozers with trigger happy and crits super fast. So that's very nice. Anarchist itself, its major weakness is snipers. Oh my god, snipers are a pain in the ass when you're playing Anarchist, because there goes all your armor. The only thing protecting you. God damn it. Yes, there's a grace period, but it doesn't feel like a grace period at the time. It's annoying. It's kind of annoying when that happens, but whatever. The grenade launcher and the Deagle are set up for high concealment, and the Deagle is set up to have a good mix of stats all over the place. So here's how the Deagle is set up. And here's how the grenade launcher is set up. I just use normal explosive grenades. I don't use the fire grenades, although they could be used to shut down hallways and all that, but I don't know, I just find it more effective to, you know, use the grenade launcher to take down a squad of shields in Captain Winters, that's Scrub Lord, take off faceplates of bulldozers, knock down tasers and medics. It doesn't knock down cloakers. At least I don't think it knocks down cloakers. It might, but I have never seen it. Anyway, now for the big reveal. Here is how I have set up my Anarchist. Now, before this appears on screen, please remember, I play on Mayhem. I do not claim that this build will work on Death Sentence 1 down. I repeat, I do not claim that this build will work on Death Sentence 1 down. And again, I play on Mayhem. I have to say this over and over again, because even though in some of my videos, my build videos, actually all my build videos, I've said I play on Mayhem or Overkill, I've still gotten people deconstructing my build and saying how bad it is, in a non like rude way. They were just trying to give me help, I know. But again, I don't play on high difficulties. I play on Mayhem and Overkill, so please do not paragraph me. Okay? Here it is. Anyway, this build works extremely well on Mayhem difficulty. It is a whole lot of fun to play. I have a lot of mobility. I have a lot of firepower with the Deagle. The Deagle's the primary weapon. Let's face it here. The grenade launcher is a secondary thing. You don't need to run a grenade launcher either. The primary could be whatever you want, basically. The thing I do like about Anarchist is that it's a fairly flexible perk deck. There's quite a lot of perk decks in the game that, say with Hacker, you kind of need low concealment to benefit from dodge and crits, but not necessarily. But with Anarchist and Crew Chief, Muscle, Ex-President, Grinder, they're all very flexible perk decks, and that's the perk decks I like to play. I do want more perk decks in the game that benefit the team, because I love playing a supportive role. It's just always beneficial to have a nice support. Let me tell you, Anarchist with a Leech, with a Crew Chief, that Anarchist is not going down. The Anarchist is a super soldier at that point, because you got the damage reduction from Crew Chief, and you have the healing from Leech. That's a very deadly combination. I assume it'd work too on higher difficulties, but I mean, I don't know anything about higher difficulties because I don't play them very much. I've played Death Wish, and that's it. That's as high as I've gone. Either way, with all that being said, Anarchist with a Deagle primary and a Grenade Launcher secondary is a lot of fun to play. I have a lot of firepower with the Deagle. I have a lot of firepower with the Grenade Launcher and being able to take down crowds of weakened enemies, take down shields especially. It's mostly for shields. And getting headshots and all that benefits Anarchist a lot because you regen some armor. It's good. It's a very fun, very powerful, and a nice way to play the game. It's not going to be for everybody because there's probably, I don't know how many people actually use pistols as their primary weapon. 9 times out of 10 I see people using shotguns or assault rifles or LMGs. I don't really see pistols too much, but you don't need to run a pistol with it. You could run an SMG, you could run dual SMGs, you can run dual pistols, dual Deagles, whatever you want. And that's what I like about Anarchist. You can run whatever you like. That's most perk decks in the game. You run whatever you want, and it's fun. Remember, Payday 2 is a stupid as fuck PvE game running on a shitty engine that doesn't work half the time. So please do not sweat Swamp. Don't be a sweat lord. The amount of toxic people I've actually met in Payday 2 kind of gave me a very sour taste in my mouth, especially for stoic users. Payday 2 is a game where you do not take anything seriously. It's a stupid ass game. It's like Warframe. Don't take it seriously. Come on. With all that being said, this is a very fun setup. And I'm addicted to using the Deagle. It's so snappy and sounds great and hits so hard. It's like hitting someone with a fucking sledgehammer. 50 AE is a riot of a good time. I am assuming it's the 50 AE version. Anyway, all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, in Trilby, we trust.